from Alpha. Can you guys shuffle around a little bit? I would like a squad leader. I'd actually recommend one of you drop off the medic and just take squad medic. Because it pretty much means nothing. And medics won't use all that much.
Frank and Moon will go up.
It's okay. As long as Nemesis jumps on between that again. Delta, yep, that's okay. Can I get a team lead in Delta 2 from one of you?
I think Delta 2, we're gonna move into Delta 1.
Okay, yeah.
But chat, how have you been liking Friday Night Fights so far?
Foxtrot's okay, Foxtrot's okay.
Let's get a side conversation going.
Is it really necessary to have a Humvee driver? Golf, kind of just get out of there. They're Humvees. I don't need people dedicated to that, please. If you guys could shuffle away. Golf, Hart, Molina, Broem. You could move into another squad, please. Just fill it out. Thank you. Once they're done moving, I think that's pretty much it. Molina, Hart, move, please. Molina, just jump out.
Right into the week.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, bad name. At least I'm trying to advertise it.
OPFOR, you can.
60 seconds. See this.
I'm not gonna lie, Blazin'. I don't know what qualifies as esports status. All I know is this is a constant. Like, what defines a sport? You have multiple teams that come in and participate in something on a dedicated timeline.
I'm all good.
We have a shit ton of dedicated teams that show up every week that have been for years for a sport on a video game, which makes it an esport. So, in my opinion, this is an esport.
Yeah, y'all look good. I'm good to go. Take it in.
All right, let's push your left screen.
Bad name. You're just hosting, not me feel brain dead. That is perfectly fucking normal. I have a co-caster. We're gonna, after this stream, we're going to set up the professional audio setup with Yash after I take a break, because he's insisting I take one, which I agree with him on.
As well as the rest of FNF staff.
We have over 100 people playing the events.
The weird voice, man.
I am very stressed out because I probably played about 2 of the 6 rounds tonight because I died early on.
So, I mean, in my opinion, this is an esport.
That's just Arma, though. I mean, it just happens.
Oh god, it's gonna be urban warfare.
You missed out on my asthmatic jogging simulator.
This is gonna be painful.
It's a lovely long run.
My game.
I'm a fake weeb. Yeah, no, Bloodwing's the real weeb. For those who don't know, Bloodwing, she's my SO.
People that get black screen, I find it best to just quit Arma, and then when you join in, just don't touch anything the next time, and then
this fucking AO again? Are you kidding me?
I was annoyed.
Oh dear.
All right, let's get a brief.
All right, so attack defend. OPFOR v BLUFOR. BLUFOR is defending. OPFOR is attacking, and OPFOR has some armor, and BLUFOR has.
You know what, BioHaze? We'll do the full 9 yards on this intro.
Any questions?
Hey, I've seen this one before.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah,
this is a previous
I
AO.
submitted this map, and then I got a feedback saying, "Yeah, this is exactly the same map as one guy," and I'm like,
Yeah, we did this a couple weeks ago.
Where's the C-130 at?
So,
yeah, this is the one when they told me to land the C-130
Hey, wait a
on the
minute.
bridge.
There is no C-130.
All right, legit
I
questions.
just put on priority speaker to shut everyone up.
Ask a question. They're not on the thing because it's not been updated yet. It's Arma 2.0.
Standard
Some shit like that. Anyway.
Oh, I doubt it, Dark Pikachu. Arma is slowly declining. A lot of streamers are keeping it alive like me, but
Trader's bastard.
just because, you know, mainstream video gaming is all fast-paced bullshit.
Your weapons caches are
Or
these anything
Fortnite.
special? They're just normal ones. I know I've had a few special ones tonight.
No, just regular caches, nothing complicated.
I'm just happy it keeps all the kids out of this game.
Cool. Can I quickly request, Anderson, before you push into the game, give me a 5-second countdown to close my TeamSpeak, otherwise it crashes my game. That's all for me.
Alrighty, this will be the last round of FNF for the night. We appreciate everybody coming and participating. You all do make it possible. And yeah, we'll be hitting it again next Friday. So we will start the final round in FNF in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I saw you do that shit.
What?
You just think it's me. Just wait till 1 and then join.
Well, yeah, because if you try to do it while the server initiates into the mission, you can sometimes crash. I try to do it right before he finishes the countdown, so we don't get crash locked. Anyway, I got a bunch of new people here, so do you mind if I take the floor to do the full whole 9 yards on how FNF works?
Sure, and then I'll take your whole 9 yards later.
All right. So this is Friday Night Fights. How it works is these days anywhere from he muted himself. I co-cast with a guy named Barbarian who also edits my videos. We do a lot of other work together, but we have 3 rounds per branch. EU branch starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is NA branch, which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the last round of the night, and it's basically about 10 to 15 communities show up with anywhere from 1 to 14 or 15 people and have multiple rounds of 1 life PvP. They all start off in a safe zone, and there are various different types of objectives that they can do in an operation. So for this one, for example, it appears to be some sort of ammo cache hunt. We know the location of these ammo caches because we get a marker for them. BLUFOR, the defending faction, will also see where these caches are, and they'll get the marker, but OPFOR doesn't see the marker. They only see the gray zones. So OPFOR basically has to send units in here to find the cache and destroy it with either det charges, AT, or just mag dump the shit out of it till it cooks off. Depending on the round and depending on the mission maker, units might also be given additional assets. BLUFOR, for example, has been given some up-armored trucks with 50 cals, which can tear through armor and penetrate walls and whatnot. And OPFOR has been given, because they're the attacking team, they've been given a 20% numbers advantage, so they have a lot more guys on their team. And they also have 2 MI8s, which are classified as Super Hinds, which means they have the door gunners, PKM 762 on the side that they can use as gunboats. They also have a rear gun as well. And we have 2 BTR 80s and some transport fix to help them get to the AO. And it is also raining. Joy. But the rounds are generally 50 minutes after a 15-minute safe start, so the round will generally end at the 105 marker if neither team has either successfully wiped the other or if OPFOR hasn't completed all the objectives. It can get very hectic at times, and yeah, no, that's pretty much the basis of it. Groups are separated as a command net structure. So there are 2 platoons. First off, you have your company command leader, and then you have a platoon HQ. Platoon HQ would normally have a platoon marksman as well. For example, Shadowlocked, I believe, is going to be that platoon marksman for Platoon 1 HQ on BLUFOR. And then you have an A, a B, a C, or a D. What? Oh, I heard some weird clicking. I thought that was you, but as I was saying, the squad leader is usually just the A itself. So in Alpha's case, there is no squad leader, just the squad medic along that group. And then you have 2 fire teams of up to 6 people. And hey, Jester, thanks for the raid. How are you doing, man?
Oh, what Jester raid you? What have you ever done for Jester?
You're kidding, right?
No. Actually, who's Jester? I don't know who Jester is.
Drumheller from the 506. I keep meaning to raid him, but he's never online when I'm doing stuff.
Wait, you stream?
Funny Barbarian. Anyway, as I was saying, you've got
Jester, by the way.
Alpha and Bravo are regular rifle squads. Charlie is a weapon squad. So regular rifle squads just get the standardized gear of the squad, of units in general, and then the Charlie squad, their teams have more specialized gear. Charlie 1 is always a machine gun team, meaning they have, instead of a 249 in BLUFOR's case, they have a 240 Bravo, which has a bigger caliber for the machine gun, so it's easier on killing opponents. And then Charlie 2 is always the MAT team, which is MAT, which in this case is a Carl Gustav for Ghoster, and probably going to be mirrored on the OPFOR side in RPG 32. And then you have Platoon 2, which manages Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. Right now we just have a Delta here.
Familiar. Is this the same one that whale crash landed his Black Hawk on the building?
We'll get to that side. We'll get to that side. Give me a second here. I'll finish the explanation, then we'll go over that. But Foxtrot is the weapons team for Platoon 2, and they just have 2 machine gun teams for the sake of balance. And then OPFOR is mirrored that way. BLUFOR is generally more US-based kits. OPFOR is generally more Russian-based kits, and they've got some similarities and some key differences with their scopes that they take and the machine guns. But Yeah, that's the whole 9-yard spiel. On your comment, Sai, yes, Whale landed a Blackhawk, and the previous time we used this AO a few weeks ago, he landed a Blackhawk here and it was taken out and it took out the entire building, which was pretty damn funny.
I had a perfect shot of that too, and it was so, because it's there's like 4 hotels, and they're both like, it's 2 and 2.
But Sai, thanks for the 32-month tier 2 sub. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you enjoy Friday Night Fights. Hope you stay safe.
And on the other one was like a squad of the enemy team. And when he got blown up.
Yeah, and it also had the terminal in it too.
Yes.
If he landed on the other one, that AO probably would have changed with OPFOR, who was defending, losing an entire squad there. But also there were reports of that terminal being bugged too. But no, that was because Independent Force wasn't equipped to take the terminals, and they weren't told that.
It was a weird Arma.
It was a weird mission overall. Yeah. But that's a previous mission. Let's not confuse the guys. So we also have 4 statics on BLUFOR that they can move around. It's the vanilla ones because they have the shield and the holographic sight, and they're all the standing ones. I thought I saw one that was a sit down, but it looks like they're all standing, so that's nice.
Well, Ghoster is sitting down, so...
So another quick thing about the AOs, real quick, funny Barb, is for safe start, BLUFOR can't leave the blue box, and OPFOR can't leave their circle in this case. But helicopters can't take off; they can only spew up. That's the right word for it, right?
Sorry, what?
Helicopter spooling up. Spooling up. That's it. I was saying spieling like fucking Steven Spielberg or whatever the fuck, but
Steven Spielberg.
Bar, I'm gonna smack you, but Steven. But they can't take, like, nothing can take off until safe start ends. It's again for the sake of fairness. But BLUFOR has all this territory so they can help defend this specific cache site. I like how the building for the southern cache site was chosen. It is way up here on the 4th story. And BLUFOR can honestly put an entire squad in this building to defend it. I'm not sure if it can be destroyed either. Custom buildings can sometimes have really wonky damage models with explosives, so BLUFOR is kind of lucky that position was chosen.
Yes, I say that. I think it is. Yeah, I see the ground clipping through the floor. Absolutely, it is.
Yep.
Custom buildings can just use it.
Oh, I'm not okay. No. So let me rephrase. When I say custom building in this stance, I mean it's custom to Napf Island, as in it's on the. It wasn't placed by the mission maker. It's naturally meant to be here.
But yeah, if you look at the map, you can see like this is a different building's like.
Oh, is it?
Silhouette or whatever? Yeah, because it's got the little peg. It looks like a fucking battleship peg.
That peg though is it's the crane. Because it's accounting for the longness of the crane itself, not its physical position. This is natural to the map. Shut up, you horny bastard. Wait till after the fucking stream ends. God damn it.
I'm sorry, I got 4 different Twitch clips with you talking shit about Bloodwing, so you better treat me nice from now on, or you're gonna beat with some silicone, my friend.
I'm dead either way, so you might as hell send them to her. Get me in trouble. Fuck's sake. Bloodwing's my SO, and he's trying to put shit on me, so... Do you see any pilots... Oh yeah, by the way, if you see, God, it's Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot. Hotel is usually pilots, and
golf is usually vehicle crews.
Yes. Just on the rosters there, because they try to keep them mirrored. So I don't know. With the previous AO, it was the attacking force tried to go up the MSR. They were stopped in an ambush. So we might see that again. There's a lot of ways to get into this town. The last AO that was done a few weeks ago with a very similar... Honestly, it wasn't really, though, because it was a 2-faction v1 faction that just got a little trippy in itself, but... I don't know. It's a do-over round. Let's call it that.
So real quick, before we get into the real nitty-gritty analysis, I have a short story to tell. So where Nemesis is on these... kind of southeastern portion of BLUFOR's safe start
it just means no one crewed Echo.
This castle texture
slotted in Echo another slot.
Back in like Arma 2 Operation Arrowhead DayZ.
Wait, on the southern side?
Yeah, where Nemesis is and the rest of Scandi. /TSB/whatever.
Okay, yep.
You see this castle texture?
Yep.
There's a certain spot on Cherno where at the where the curve is like how do I explain
2 caches.
Where the curve like
1 cache here.
It curves in the
One
middle
cache
of the
there.
curve. There's a spot in Daisy
Also,
where
Lantern, you're not a fuck up.
get
Don't worry.
into the corner, the game's physics will just fucking kill you. And that's all I ever think about when I see this specific castle type structure.
Well, hopefully, Scandi Recon will be smart enough not to get themselves killed here. For those of you who don't know, Scandi Recon just one of the...
Get heated by the server.
Yeah, right? Scandi Recon's one of the many groups that plays. They are considered in FNF to be one of, if not the best group. Not by me or Barb, but by general public opinion. We always hear people complain when they have to fight Scandi Recon, or verbally express disinterest when they are forced in that situation. Though tonight, they've been getting their asses kicked, to be perfectly honest, other than NA1, where Falcon clutched it for him with the cash kill. But other times, I mean, they've been getting fucked over by either the server or just in a bad PvP situation, especially Nemesis, who we normally see as a lot stronger of a player. But that's Friday night fights for you. Sometimes you can pull an Audrey Hotto, and then you just end up like, I'm not going to call anyone out specifically, so I'll just leave it at that.
You could say Falcon, that's what I usually do.
But Falcon did really well in the first round, though. For NA.
Yes, after he found Iander's
can't win them all, right, Audrey?
That he picked up because he killed someone else. So
no, that was a good play.
Just like I ride on the coattails of you, Falcon rode on the coattails of Iander.
So I will say the other cache, it's in one of those I call it the box structure, where it has all of the the 4 houses and the unenterable corner buildings, because that's such a really defensive structure, because the 4 doorways you can come in on are also fully garrisonable. So we're going to have a small group garrison that area, but the rest are going to stay in the major town, which I think is the better call. Again, sorry, go ahead.
Which structure were you talking about, sorry?
In Friedorf, on the north.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, that's always a good one to defend. You see that those types of structures used all the time in NAP. But I think BLUFOR is going to rely on the big AO, similar to the 3rd round. That was the Kujari round for EU, where it was 2 AOs. You had the major town and the minor town. Minor town was attacked first. They won. OPFOR won the fight, and then they. When I say OPFOR in that sense, I mean the enemy faction, attacking faction. And then they went in the small town and clutched that one. No, they didn't clutch it. They lost. Honestly, all of the rounds tonight have actually been pretty close.
Yeah, it's been
like
very,
till
very,
the
very,
end,
very
and then you see, the PvP kind of shine, and one group will come out with the victory. But I mean, it's been a good entertainment round. Yeah.
So real quick for Red Fort, we do have 2 sets of pilots. Pierce is in an empty MA8, and then G-Legs is actually carrying a full load of 17 men in the back with side and rear guns.
I'm really surprised there's not a gunner for Pierce's helicopter. Maybe he'll try to do a feint landing somewhere, but that's kind of an interesting strategy. We'll have to see what they do with it. I'd be willing to bet G-Legs is probably going to reposition that group to attack the smaller town to the north first. There's a lot of places he could land and drop those guys off. And again, we're going to probably see a similar thing to EU round 3, where they're going to try to aim for the smaller town first and then go for the bigger one. But it's definitely going to be some sort of force split here, because they are committing guys to trucks. And they're only taking 1 BTR, interesting enough.
Yeah, I would agree in saying that's interesting. We have some splitting up of people in trucks. Like we have some empty trucks and we have some full to the brim trucks. But
it's a pincer move.
Leave behind an BTR 70 or BTR 80, whatever it is.
Thanks, Barb.
Interesting. I want because BLUFOR has a number of M2 statics to counter that light armor. So we'll see how well OPFOR is able to use it. There's a bad rash occasionally in FNF of people squandering assets, though it's been pretty well
I haven't seen that much squandering today, though, on any server. I mean, some vehicles have kind of rushed in front of the infantry and paid the price, but it's been pretty uniform. And round has begun. Helicopters are immediately taking off. They're going south. Honestly, trying to think. The only reason they'd go south instead of north is if they were going to redeploy on the western or southern side of the AO. They might try to pincer move the southern AO immediately. We also see BLUFOR in some vehicles moving in to try to... Wow, there's actually a full squad in Vargren's vehicle, and they got an M2 Humvee with them. Where are they going? Are they going to dismount here? Why? They're going to overwatch this bridge. Yeah. That's the only thing I can think of, but... That's an interesting play right there. I don't know. That's kind of out of the way, you know? That, like, I get why they're doing it, but sending that many guys to cover that bridge, I feel like is a little bit of a misplay by BLUFOR, because that's a really out-of-the-way route. Maybe they're thinking by controlling that, they're going to prevent OPFOR from utilizing that bridge to get around on the northern side and take the smaller town first. But I really don't know what that's for. And then we have the fully... Nope, that's Pearson. Looks like you got a +1 in that helicopter for the gunship. And they are doing some preliminary recon here. As the other helicopter, I've completely lost sight of it. Oh, nope, it's all the way to the south outside of the AO. The only units that can leave the cover map module here, aka the black zone, are helicopters, because if you step out of that zone, you will get killed. But yeah, no, that MI8 is trying to draw out the 50 cal statics and the machine gun emplacements of BLUFOR to get some preliminary data for recon. And that helps OPFOR kind of know where BLUFOR's positions are.
Yeah, exactly what you're saying. Just now he knows south of Lensburg there's some guys, and it's even though it's approximate, he doesn't know exact numbers. The fact that he was shot at isn't as information enough for OPFOR to know where to dismount and where is safe and where is hostile is huge. Sorry, go ahead.
We're seeing a repeat of what happened in the last mission with this AO. OPFOR is going down the MSR. They're going to dismount on the southeastern side of the major town, and a helicopter is dismounting a full squad, actually a little over a full squad, on the southwestern side. But BLUFOR is a little more stretched thin for this one, so I don't know. Like, we'll see if it works out for him this time. Bucket's putting some explosive charges on that bridge to try to make a good trap. It's a shame that this bridge will not be used. These guys are going to get repositioned, though, once the shooting starts.
For some reason, Nightshade smoked his own position out and is going down the castle tower.
Yeah, right, Yash?
Strange decision, but we've seen stranger, I guess.
Yeah. And the helicopters are now just flying more preliminary recon, to be perfectly honest. Hold up. No, the trucks are breaking off from the MSR, going down an SSR, and they're going to dismount by the landed infantry. Why?
Yeah, if they're gonna just dismount here, then why would they?
Why didn't they just drive in and just have the helicopters recon the route then? That would have been a lot safer. If, let's say, a 50 cal was on the high ground and got a full barrage in the belly of one of the MI8s, that could have done some serious damage to the crew inside. I guess it was just a force recon? Or are the Vics going to push? No, okay. They dismounted to test the security of that angle. The Vics are pushing through. They're going to cross that bridge and try to thunder run in the backside of the town on the western side. At least that first Vic is. And that's also why the helicopters are flying over to see if they can bait out any machine guns. To test if there's any BLUFOR positions here. That's why you have Pierce flying really low and slow to try to bait BLUFOR into shooting him. So yeah, OPFOR is now thunder running into the town, bypassing a lot of BLUFOR's defenses. So BLUFOR is going to be caught really out of position here, but that's going to give BLUFOR a really nice opportunity to reposition their farther out teams. I'm going to say Charlie's probably going to pull in and be on foot to help stop OPFOR's advance, but who is that? That's the entirety of Alpha's probably going to remount and potentially attack OPFOR from a different angle as a flanking action, but we'll have to see it.
Someone is telling me in chat that the MI8 has tits, and I can't really agree with them. I know what he's talking about.
What?
But I don't entirely agree with that.
Barb, this is Friday Night Fights, not your strip club, okay? I know you want to think about titties, but we have a commentator job to do, all right?
I mean, I can commentate about titties.
Channel out the horny for another 50 minutes, okay? We have 105 minus 20 for clock time. We got 45 minutes left, all right? Channel out the horny for 45 more minutes, and then you can do it all you want, all right?
Oh, then I can really let all.
No, stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No, Audrey, he goes out on his own and blows his video money on that. I don't enable him. Yeah, bonk, go to horny jail, Barb. But OPFOR, compared to the last time this AO was run, they are now getting into this town completely unopposed. And this is going to turn into some...
surprising.
It's going to be some really nasty urban warfare here. Now, I will say, BLUFOR... They're on some of the big not hotels, the apartment complexes on the roof. There's no cover they've established up there. But that's BLUFOR just feels really out of position. I do love, look at the barricade Cock has made. Coac, excuse me.
Really? And you're getting on to me about being...
Yeah, I know. It was a mistype. I'm sorry, but he's used the vehicles here. Shut up.
I can't read.
I'm coming off my coffee binge, alright? I'm starting to make mistakes again. Left a little bit of room to walk through, but that's a really funny barricade right there. AT could go in and blow those trucks up as infantry passed. And we're starting to see some elements of Charlie firing down at some OPFOR elements from afar. Alpha still has not been pulled off that angle, but they are remounting to attempt to pull back down, so... We got Nightshade firing down some OPFOR guys crossing the street.
Yeah, the main difference that we saw
they're
with,
just barely
this one and
next to each other here. It's actually perfect.
The last one that was ran, like you said, in the same AO, but it was a bit wider. We had the C-130 and stuff. Was that, yeah, we had the C-130. We had a bit more of a threat of the attacking force being able to hit from any direction. So I think the defending team were a bit more prepared for that and spread out the defenses in a more 360, pattern. Versus now, where we're seeing a bit more of a direct, or trying to be a bit more direct on it, but in doing so, they've let Red 4 completely circumnavigate the bridge. That would have been a huge kill point or kill zone, and now they're pushing in from the west, and it seems like they've. I don't know. It feels like BLUFOR is like outmanned before any fighting has even started.
Yeah. I just heard a distant explosion. Oh no, it was Alpha detting the charge on that bridge. Okay.
Were they trying to take it out or something?
No, they set charges. They were trying to set up for an ambush, and they were just detting their charges to get rid of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we have some fire now coming from Nightshade onto.
Foxtrot 1 for OPFOR. They were late to the party. Yeah. Nightshade was engaging other elements that already crossed. We're starting to hear BTRs now firing at the... I can't tell if they're firing at the open apartment complex rooftops. No, they were taking out an OPFOR guy on the giant crane. I think that was Major Cullen.
Lots of shots going out towards Pierce, and I think, including,
no, he's on BLUFOR.
And
yep,
some other
there's Cullen dead.
And just various small arms, hitting those MI8s, making sure that they don't get too comfortable as they fly around this AO. But yeah, the number of Red 4 versus BLUFOR in Lensburg, we have, like I said, we have those guys coming back from the east, but I think it's going to be a bit kind of too little too late.
Watching 17608 breaching Kevin and Porter right now.
So real quick, like you were mentioning,
he just completely let Kevin pass.
The attacking teams, they only
there's
see
a trade
this,
right there.
Black box on the map. They do not know which building the actual objective is in. So they're going to clear all the buildings in this zone until they find it.
The porter was picked off too somehow.
Complete the objective, and for them to actually go in the top story of these.
Yeah, it was picked off on the balcony.
Under construction apartment buildings, whatever you want to call it. It's going to take some time for them to actually find it. So we'll see how well they can, the rest of the BLUFOR can hold Freiburg. Much more circular. I think it's a bit more easy to facilitate.
The BLUFOR guy picked off on that 50 before he could fire a shot. Yeah.
But this isn't a great start for BLUFOR either way.
What we need to see right now, Alpha is moving in to reinforce the southwestern line of the cache. Charlie needs to start going mobile here and consolidating. This is Scandi Recon here with some other elements. Really good veteran players. They did do a good job knocking out Foxtrot 1 on OPFOR. They have it down to Volmok. But they need to start closing in and attacking the right flank of the OPFOR group as they're moving into the cache site, because they are just overwhelming BLUFOR. The defenses were way too light, and OPFOR is within striking distance of this cache. But they still have to find it.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of just condensed fire coming out from Red 4. They're outmanning the BLUFOR garrison here like 3-1. Just looking at the map, it's ridiculous. We only have Koak and Jeff with Matoza supporting near the cache. I think this really might be a steamroll for Red 4.
It is honestly looking like that. I'm seeing so many BLUFOR guys as they're repositioning. They're getting picked off by OPFOR garrisoning in buildings, and I mean, the skulls are really starting to mount up on BLUFOR right now. This is the first time I have seen a proper steamroll done in a while by a squad, by a whole side. And honestly, it is just a massacre right now. BLUFOR completely mispositioned. They're trying to now pull in that Charlie group, as I talked about. Hopefully that'll do some damage, but yeah, no, an all eggs in one basket play by OPFOR here really pulled off for them, because it's an urban environment. You really need those numbers for this urban area. They also have a really good spacing. They got a really good concave going into this AO, and it is just absolutely massacring the smaller BLUFOR force.
Yeah, forget tactics.
I do my best to brand the map from time to time, but
directing fire, using their assets, just overwhelm them with men.
When you have all these markers here, it's a little easier for me.
And it seems to be working. As
together strong.
The only one by this building, along with Jeff, who's now is he outside? No, he's still inside. But right now, they need to keep a low profile to do not attract any attention to this building, if at all possible.
On 2 kills.
And just hope that they clear this building last and burn that clock.
So 2 things I want to point out here is, one, OPFOR has a really good screen for their BTR-80. It has scored a single kill so far, so it's been helping in the assistance of pushing units up. I'm thinking it also might line up its gun. Yep, it is striking up the rooftop apartment complexes where some BLUFOR guys have been scoring a few kills. It's going to force them to get pushed off right there, because BLUFOR does not have any way to penetrate into the gunner seat of that BTR-80, and if that BTR-80 keeps suppressing those rooftops, that's going to force BLUFOR off of there. Which honestly is their one advantage they have right now. Just so many BLUFOR guys have gone down. I'm going to do a quick skull count here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 OPFOR skulls. BLUFOR has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So OPFOR already had the numbers advantage, and they've gotten more kills here. We're starting to see the Charlie group for BLUFOR fold in to attack that right flank. We see a lot of OPFOR guys down. Cholin and Jackson, for example, were caught out of position. But unfortunately, T5 Bay, someone got an AT hit on that M2 Humvee. T5 Bay coming up to clean up the remaining dudes. Forces Cryleave out. This is just brutal at this point. We got OPFOR guys now breaching and clearing the building with this cache in it. Patriot trying to smack Koak here.
Ooh.
And Patriot gets the kill on the final BLUFOR guy in the cache, so...
Call that.
Wait, no, I lied. There's Jeff also up here.
You're not gonna say anything about that, are you?
No.
Coac and ball torture. That was a good one.
Coac and okay, yeah, no, you're right. I didn't hear you properly, but that was decent. I'll give that one to you.
But yeah, so pretty much the opposite of what I wanted to happen, and now we're having Red 4 clear this building with one guy now left
this is nasty.
Protect it. Vagrant, Ash, and Mass now still kind of on this northern side, getting suppressed by the audio that BTR seems like. And,
BTR just picked off a guy on the roof. Actually, no, in the last story before the rooftop. Honestly, you got OPFOR Alpha now flanking around, dealing with Ash and Mass. Ash is down, though. Chucky's down, but Mass is now doing his best to knock more dudes out.
Taking out the RPG.
Yeah.
Hold it for now.
Patriot, the Mat Team Gunner, putting down a charge instead. Don't know where he got that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jeff is going to run over. Oh, Patriot gets a lucky headshot on Jeff. There goes the cash.
He said
on his own charge, destroys the cache though. That was smart though, putting on a timer. Sure, he sacrificed himself, but he got the objective now done, and now OPFOR just needs to quickly mount up in the BLUFOR VIX and get out of here. And they can easily steamroll the small below squad, barely over a fire team size garrison on the next AO. This steamroll has been absolutely devastating for BLUFOR.
Yeah, they really spread themselves way too thin with the group that went out to Olton, and then they weren't able to spot out the crews going out in the trucks or the BTRs for whatever reason. They just weren't able to spot them, and they never replied to the 2 squads that got dropped off from the MI8. So it was a full commitment to working the rear flank from the southwest into Lensburg. But not only did they go southwest where the MA8s are now, but they pushed north of that to where that castle marker is by near point 30, and then just had a solid wall of red.
Look at all that.
Sweep over the town and just schwack anything in their way.
So Charlie finally had a single, Charlie BLUFOR had a single KIA just now, Nightshade. That was the QRF group that was coming in. But if you look, almost all of the original defenders are dead for BLUFOR. There's only 3 still up. We have Zulu, who's regrouped with Scandi Recon. We have Captain Scott and Sergeant Valhallen, who were originally part of a 6-man group in these apartment complexes. They're doing their best, but OPFOR has done such a serious steamroll. And now you're having this MI8 possibly coming in for a landing vector. That or it's just harassing. Jeez, even the pilots are getting ballsy now.
Oh yeah, they have nothing to lose now. They're just like flying around all willy-nilly having a good time.
Falcon's trying to reposition. It's firing at the cockpit here. That's making Pierce wave off.
Yep.
He just shot out his engine! And it's gonna land on Schultz! Oh!
Wow.
Oh, and there goes the tower! Oh!
I
Fuck
take back
Falcon!
what I have said about Falcon.
Like a hawk, the Falcon rises. I had to make that joke. I'm sorry.
I love how the crane texture isn't broken. It's just stretched.
It just fell over. Yep, you're right. It's stretched. Beautiful shots by Falcon with a fucking G36 5.56 rifle.
Yeah, he must have put like half of that mag at least into like the engine or the main rotor.
He only got like 5 shots off. That was just. You know the Just Right meme from Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining right now with Falcon. Jesus, that was perfect.
And we've seen a bunch of people disconnect from casualties, similar to what we saw in EU. Just the last round, no real reason to stay on the server. But yeah, fucking.
OPFOR still has a very nasty numbers advantage here.
Oh yeah, no, I think I'm seeing like almost 24 or so Red 4 just from a glance, and yeah, less than a dozen at Freidorf. We see Sergeant Pickles coming out south.
Hold up, we got Nafs. He's about to come behind Chupless and Montgomery here. Knocks out Chup. But Montgomery gets the counter kill there. OPFOR needs to trade one-on-one. Falcon knocking out Jane with his handgun.
Like going full fucking Wicco mode with that pistol. Amazing.
And Falcon stole an OPFOR gun. Now he's taking an AK and making sure they're double tap. Wow. Just wow.
Some weird desync, or is that just me?
That, I think, is just you. Pad's coming up, knocking out 2 OPFOR guys. Honestly, BLUFOR may be losing, but they still have the veteran players. Pad's now pushing up, gonna try to catch Gibson out, and manages to get a triple kill. Nice job to Pads. Pad's on 5 kills. Bradley's kill isn't gonna count because he's gonna be double tapped. Oh, there you go. You got kicked out, Barb.
Well, you know, that's what happens sometimes, you know?
Oof. Nemesis also down. T5 Bay, don't know where he went, but he is also down. I see his body. Iceberg and Misu were able to take him out. Yeah, OPFOR still has a number advantage here, but a lot of it just got whittled down by the remains of Charlie, which it's a vet squad right now of a mix of Scandi Recon and some other veterans I see like Pads. Zulu I'm biased to because he's one of the head honchos in the 700th, but he is a good player nonetheless. He's doing a good job suppressing Vorm. Vorm doesn't notice that grenade land behind him and it knocks him out. Now Pads is gonna push him. He's trying to get some double tap hits. You have Iceberg with machine gun firing up at that MI8. OPFOR really needs to get out of here and start pushing to the next AO. The longer they stay in here, the more guys they're going to lose to the veterans here, as they are pretty much cleaning house, taking out that entire OPFOR flank that was here. Absolutely incredible. Pads is gonna hopefully come up. Oh, Vorm trying to wake up, but he gets armored and set back into knockout. They do find Nemesis, though. Are either of them a medic? 2M Zulu is a medic. He could bring Nemesis back. Nemesis, one of, if not the best player in FNF, in my opinion.
Okay, so I got back into the server, and now there's a double rainbow, and I'm scared.
Nice. Oh, God, the BTR-80 is about to catch Pads and Zulu out of position. Zulu staying prone. He's not going to be seen by that BTR-80, though. Wow.
Me too. Ooh. And
they're going to run over for... Oh, that's beautiful. Iceberg has picked up the Carl Gustav, and he is now hunting that single BTR. And OPFOR is repositioning their trucks. We got Platoon 1 HQ Hassinger. He is the other OPFOR marksman. He's going to start reconning out this other AO. Again, the objective is the ammo cache. If OPFOR can smack that, they can still clutch this. But BLUFOR did a really good job turning around this steamroll here, getting a lot of kills. That's going to make the next AO a lot tougher to do.
I don't quite think. Well, actually, I don't. The number of BLUFOR at the second objective is so minuscule. And look, we have Pickles still kind of going around. Yeah. There's no. There seems to be like no cohesive defense set up. So I really don't think that they're going to be able to withstand the number of Red 4.
Grav just got a hit on the helicopter. You heard that little clank on metal sound.
A lot lower than when I disconnected. Or before.
Yeah, that's because Scandi Recon and friends on Charlie cleaned house, to be perfectly honest. There's no better way of putting it.
I mean, we saw the opposite happen. Actually, no, we saw the same thing happen in the second round, where despite overwhelming odds, the defending team were able to pull out a victory.
Yep. Even with the server against them.
Yeah.
Grav and Falcon, they hear one of their trucks moving. Falcon now trying to pick the driver off, manages to get the kill. How many kills is Falcon on right now? He's channeling his inner Audrey Hotto. On 4 kills, but he did knock a fucking chopper out. They're actually at that chopper right now.
Yeah, that
Grav on 1.
Extra, I think.
Pads on 5 kills. Zulu, I'm just gonna click through all the BLUFOR guys still here. Zulu on 0 kills, but he's been doing a lot of maneuvering. Falcon trying to catch Nutty Person out of position. Nutty and Pierce, I mean, this is a vet fight right now. All of these guys you see here are veterans of this game.
They exchange gunfire, Nutty goes down, but Falcon eats the shrapnel. Not helping.
Both Grav and Falcon got crippled by that shrapnel. Pad's now flanking around.
Falcon lands a nice GP25 onto the feet of Nutty.
Pads breaches. Is he gonna find the fucking pilot? No. He continues on the balcony. What is Pierce doing?
Hiding.
He's in his inventory.
Yeah, he might be. Well, he might be rearranging some things if he has. I don't know. That's.
Yeah, now he's moving again. I guess he needed to check his inventory, and that just saved his ass, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, hiding in the closet.
It works. So we got a BTR, and we have 7 dudes. It's about to be A as Bronson gets in the Vic to assault. It's gonna be an even fight up there. There might be more BLUFOR guys on the field now that... No! Wait, why does OPFOR have all these dudes in the back line?
You mean southwest of Lensburg?
Yeah, what the fuck?
There's a chopper there.
Yeah, but why? Are they gonna pick people up in a, like, reposition? Yeah.
That's
why?
Think of.
I guess they're playing it safe. I don't know either, but these BLUFOR guys, they need to get in this Vic, and they need to get out of here and move to the other objective. Yep.
Passenger Platoon 1 HQ lead is now on the northwest side.
Yep,
of,
he's the marksman. He's Drake was the platoon HQ lead. Passenger, he doesn't have the X in his symbol on the roster, which means he's the marksman. So he's just trying to get some preliminary data on this next AO. This could still go either way. We have Iceberg and 2 others mounting up in a truck. They need to get Falcon, Zulu, and Grav here. If they're quick, they can ditch Pierce here. But those 6 extra reinforcements could make that next AO night and day. Because that's going to bring it up to 15. Falcon getting some double tap kills. Takes Cholt out. Nutty drops dead before Falcon can get the satisfaction. And Falcon, he did take an AK, so he's looting more ammo here.
Iceberg.
Yeah, Iceberg almost backed out into that guy, yep.
Yeah, and Pierce...
Grav taking the law.
Pierce might be just hiding and just trying to save his own skin, but
but Falcon's taking the other Vic too. There's only a damaged Vic left. Pierce might try to go out and get some pot shots here.
Grav should be able to try and hop in the back if... Okay, I thought
No, he's going for that truck. They're scorch earthing this, not leaving anything for any potential dudes. But there is a downed wheel on that Vic. So I think Falcon's waiting for him. Pierce is trying to find a shot. I also love how Cullen's body is floating because he was on the crane, but the crane got knocked over.
Oh, and he hits Grav.
Grav gets knocked out, and Falcon is going to drive off. Oof.
Yep. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Don't know where the shot's coming from. Don't know who's there. Don't know anything. Just get the fuck out. Although now he's stopped. Okay.
He's waiting to see if Grav wakes back up to run to the truck. No, he's going to dismount and fight one-on-one. That's not a good idea right now.
I don't think that's exactly... Well, he's going to try and save him at least. But yeah. He needs... No. Falcon.
It's a very bad idea. Grav wakes back up. They need to get out. Don't focus on the contact. Get to the AO. What?
Look, this is the thing that I want to see punished. Falcon goes up to where Grav got shot, knowing that Grav has not moved. He got shot.
Are people fighting? What's that?
Pierce
yeah, good luck with that.
Back out to punish the shot, or punish the move. That
too
decision.
Focused on this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're firing up at Pierce, but they honestly just need to get in the Vic and leave. Stop focusing on the kills. Focus on defending, because there's going to be another attack in a bit. Yeah, exactly, Audrey. They're getting pretty kill hungry here when in fact they just need to get out of this AO.
And Pierce fucking
guys, don't start arguments with my mods in chat, please.
He's like 100 meters away, or not 100, but like 50 meters away, and in a different building. But yeah, they need to go ahead and get out of here because if they can get back to Freidorf and assist with that
7-2
assist with that defense, they have a chance. Falcon's been doing great so far, scavenging ammo, getting kills where it counts. We'll see if we can keep it up and get back over there. Meanwhile, Ice Pads, Zulu, all of them get back there.
Norse and
Passenger,
Pierce are gonna have to go on foot.
He's on
here.
the outside of perimeter, on the northwest side. Reaper is stone's throw away, and we're seeing some M2 fire going in on that BTR. Bronson returning in kind. I think he's got the gunner, as Pickles desyncs all around, although that could also just be me.
Mods have a really tough job dealing with some of the people that just like to look for a fight. Hassinger is breaching the building. Reapers is in. Reapers has set up a bipod. No, Reapers heard the footsteps, and he knows he's alone. But he's not watching his door. Hassinger running in with the handgun. Wow! Reapers just got dicked by Hassinger with a fucking handgun. That's amazing.
Oh, and he dropped a 240 as well.
240 Bravo. Now,
Hassinger
that's...
might pick that up because of the CQB. He doesn't need to worry so much about marksmanship. I wouldn't say that so much, but...
That's crazy.
Get it. He's dead, Hassinger.
Well, I mean, to him, it looks like he's in an ace animation that's downed.
Yeah,
but
that looks kind of like an ace animation.
If I were Hassinger, I'd agree with you. I would take that 240 Bravo. And to be a Mega Chad, I'd keep the scope, but I'd also keep the MOS scope.
Yeah.
And I'd put that MOS on the fucking... Ooh, he took the radio.
Strange.
You see the FATIC on the ground? Yep, no, he's going to try to do some communication warfare to listen in.
He took the Glock, the radio, but not the 240. Very interesting decision.
Well, I would take a Glock over an MP443 Grouch any day.
I guess RHS versus vanilla maybe, but no, MP443 is
they're probably they do have a vanilla version, but they usually use the RHS one. But now we have BLUFOR reinforcing the other garrison here. They're taking the southern side. OPFOR landed a bunch of dudes to the northeast. They're powering down the helicopter too. Mountain is probably gonna get out. I think he's AFK on the gun. Nope, there he goes. Yep.
Oh,
so
it seems like Falcon. Did Falcon crew get killed? I'm not seeing them down by Lensburg anymore. I'm gonna check the roster real quick. No.
Falcon's alive.
Falcon.
He's just
he's
more north.
Or
yep.
Friedorf. Yeah, he got back there. A-okay.
Numbers-wise, is pretty even. They're sending the BTR-80 to go support the infantry that have left the helicopter. And we still have another strike team, Delta 1, with 7 dudes total, 6+1. And they've got their marksmen in deep, listening to their local communications.
And
this could still go either way.
18-minute mark. I mean, if BLUFOR can hold them off long enough, push the advantages where they have them. Like if they hear the stuff coming up from the east.
Yes,
like
I do have clock. That's for something later on. But yes,
north, despite all the gunshots, which is surprising. But if they can take care of this push coming from the east, or maybe get eyes on the push coming in from the south and deal with one of the, if they can just deal with one of those,
I agree, Separate. I want to get this into a TSB
very good position
mod rotation
to clutch this round. As Hassinger is actually pushing up with Glock in hand.
But he's caught out of position by Galil. Are you fucking with his last bullet? With his last Hassinger's 007. That's... Wow. That's honestly incredible. That's why I just said I'd take a fucking Glock over a 443 any day, and that's why now you got BLUFOR coming around. Carl Gustav just tried to do a shot on the transport Vic that charged in. Pierce is dead. Norse, those were the 2 guys left behind in the town trying to do a charge in here.
Oh.
Vic blows up, knocks Zulu down. Iceberg gonna get the double tap on Norse there. So those were the 2 of the guys that were, OPFOR out of position there, but OPFOR has a lot of guys they can still send up here. Honestly, if Hassinger had that 240 Bravo, we could just mag dump the cash and potentially win the round.
Catching Treek and Bridges out of position, taking them both down. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Catching people out of position, taking the advantage.
Mike's Vic is charging right in. 7 guys to dismount on the other side. This is a classic pincer maneuver tactic from the east and west.
Potato and Basebeard, they're in position to counter this.
But BLUFOR's units are completely out of position from the cache itself.
Potatoes
this could get ugly.
We're gonna have a few people come up to this gate. I'm pretty certain. But there is also a hole in the fence or the outer.
Yeah, but there's a big hole that 3 guys are coming over as well.
Hassinger.
No way. Gets shot at by his own guys. He hears the reload of BLUFOR. Opens the door.
One.
Oh my god.
Changes mag. There's a... Oh no.
Gets killed, but here comes Tom to avenge him with the fucking PKM.
Down but not out, but that grenade.
Scott and PV Lee have come in, shutting the door.
Tom gets taken down by the grenade and martyrdom effect, but
15-minute warning is going to be called in a few minutes, but this is going to be taken care of well before that.
passenger actually wakes back up, and he's got 2 fucking hostiles in the hallway. Throws a smoke as a grenade gets tossed in there, and he's going down.
Oh, the grenade knocks him out.
Called it. 15 minutes remaining now as Scott and...
Bad frag by War Dog. That might knock Mike out. Yep, it hit both of them. Mike got knocked to his feet. He gets back up, though. And you got OPFOR now trying to find a position on this cache. If OPFOR's smart, they will have AT and they'll just smack that cache outright, but they're instead trying to clear the position. We need to see OPFOR start mag jumping the cache, in all honesty.
I'm not seeing any dedicated...
We got Gorski with the PKM, and we got Martin with... he is EOD. He could put a charge on it. Cole now trying to come up to stop the cache debt.
Cole, why did you throw a grenade in the corner of your own room?
Because he's silly. Martin has the... it's GG. Martin has the charge on it. That's going to call it. BLUFOR, good job. They had too many guys outside of the actual defensive perimeter, and OPFOR was able to do a classic pincer maneuver to distract that other garrison.
I'm watching it, waiting for the timer to go up, but I'm not sure if he said it as a timer.
There it is.
Yeah, there it goes. GG for OPFOR.
BLUFOR had the opportunity to clutch, but there were way too many defenders to the south, and they came in waves, and it screwed them. It definitely screwed them there. But BLUFOR had a big opportunity to get there.
They were able to maintain it well enough for them to get the cash and secure the dub. Very well done, and quite the telling round of the third and final round of the night with NA.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself and we're gonna end this. I'll jump down to... Actually, we'll listen to fucking opera in a second.
Closing remarks.
I think I finally got a kill.
Good game, that was clean as fuck. Who the hell poked me for kills when I was still alive?
Alright guys, so that is it for FNF tonight.
OPFOR, marksman. I'm the best damn fucking marksman ever, alright?
I saw you, dude.
We knew where you were. We were trying to come towards you.
Bassbeard flexing. Alright, anyway, that was Friday Night Fights. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to find someone to raid on Twitch just to pass everybody around. We do this every week at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so feel free to join us next week for some amazing One Life PvP action. But I would like to thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. I think I found someone to raid here who is Zeusing. I always like to raid those guys first and foremost here. Nope, he's doing Eden Editor. Let me see if I can find someone else. But otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. Go operate operationally. We will be back on Sunday for some public TSB operations and then their T3 op as well. But otherwise, cheers and have a good one. Just trying to find someone to raid. Don usually does my raids too. Raid Trooper? Trooper's playing? He is! Fuck yeah, let's raid Trooper. He's a friend of mine from the 506. Alright.